Okay, today is quite a sad day as I make a commentary on this, and I feel so sad that actually parents are losing their children while they are in school. It's bad because when the loved ones leave home to school, you expect them back, and half term is just some days away from here. So by looking at the news, it's quite saddening as a teacher to find that so many students are dying in schools and in situations that are compromising. Some parents are even asking what is happening. Now, I was looking at the records from as early as 2016, though I did not make it to look at all of them, and I think something does not add up. And sometimes when you make these commentaries, you find some people saying, leave the dead to rest in peace, but I don't think they do rest in peace if we don't actually correct and condemn whatever is happening so that it doesn't occur in future. So I was looking at 2016 second, that is about March, and I saw that there is a student, Dennis Mutiso, who drowned in school. And I looked at 27th of October 2021. There was a student known as Brian Mbage, 17 years, at Kidhurini Boys. He missed by going to a dormitory in a neighboring school, and so he was killed. And I looked at April last year. I think all of us saw what happened at Mkumo Girls. That is 2023. So many parents were losing children. Others, I think, they are traumatized even up to today, and it's just quite sad. And then on 6th of March 2023, we had a student, Kelvin Keptanoi, who was at Chamase, and experienced alleged beating that led to death. I also looked at South Africa. It was only one incident, but I believe it's just because I didn't get time to explore everything. And I discovered that on 6th August 2023, Brian Ndlovu, a South African student of 14 years, was bullied and forced to drink poison by fellow students. Then on 24th of August 2023, again, I saw Sebastian Joroge, 15 years, who died in Chuka. And parents were actually questioning the situation under which he died. And again, I've seen another case in 6th, that is April 2024. We've had Brian Mtembei, Mwingi Central, a grade 5 student who had to die. And I saw another situation of Liam Kipruto, Machakos, 3 years, whereby he fell off from a bus that had not been locked properly, and the same bus rolled over him. That's quite sad and traumatizing to everybody, including myself. I again checked the statistics, and on 13th of February 2024, I saw that Brian Gary Otara, at Riokondo Boys. This is one of the very saddening situations, because when you look at the videos that I'm just about to show, you will realize that the father cries a lot. It's very hard for man to cry, but if you see them crying, then it's just not normal, because the parent took the child to school, and just recently when they're enrolling for Form 1, and he got the news, he was called to hospital. The mother, of course, is the one who went, and on going to hospital, took the child and was to relocate to another hospital. And while on the motorcycle, the son died. So on reaching another hospital, he was pronounced dead. She was told that the child died long ago. I don't know what I would do in such a situation, but it's just quite traumatizing. So they're still asking whatever happened, because nobody's giving exact information at school. Whatever happened, the nurse was indicating that the parent came to the hospital with, not actually the parent, but the principal alongside, there was a deputy and a teacher. So, when you look at some information, it's telling us there was a blunt object that had hit. So you don't know, is it fellow students, is it a teacher? Then
sasa nileta mtoto wangu on 16th tarehe 10 nichukue maiti. Sasa zile nguo nitausama, tafanya wapi? Uniform niuse ama niwarudishie shule? Nifanyie nini uniform? Nipeleka mtoto na huyu sasa atatoka hapo kama ameenda university. Sasa hiyo ni nini? Watu waanza kukuki story eti staki niambiwe.
So baba, unaweza tuelezea majina zako, mtoto historia yake? Juu nimesikia pale ofisi ukisema umekuwa ukiishi na mtoto akiwa sijui miaka 2 ama mwaka mmoja. Utuelezee historia, juu pale shuleni nimesikia mwalimu akisema kwamba alikuwa na condition. Wewe ni baba mzazi, umeishi na yeye. Uweze kutuelezea historia yake na vile uliweza kupata habari na vile uliweza kufika pale shuleni, mwalimu alikuelezea aje?
Kwa majina mimi naitwa Otara. Mimi ndio papa ya mzazi ambaye ametuacha, Brian Otara. Mtoto hajai kuwa mgonjwa.
And the very last that I was checking today, 14th of February 2024, it's quite sad that we have Joy Hahanya from Tumtum Girls, a former student who again has died in compromising situation. I don't think it's fair. It is quite sad, it's quite bad. If this is happening because of my fellow teachers, it's bad. You may be angry, a student may make a mistake, or you would wish them to accomplish some duty and they fail, but hitting a student in parts that can lead to their death is just quite bad. So these are your children. I normally take students in my school just like my own children, and whenever you're punishing them, if you have to, then you must be keen to consider the part that actually you punish, so that you don't end up messing the lives of these children. Then in some situations, when they're in some places, especially those dorms, when they're in classes and other areas, if you're assigning them duties, then it means you just have to be careful on what you have to do to the kids, because imagine that that is your kid. Then how would you feel actually? Yeah. And I just saw another one where they were indicating that in Kakamega, I'm not quite sure the school, because I checked and I couldn't actually trace it, that students were running away because the teacher was punishing them, beating them up, and they ended up dying, many of them. So I think as human beings, we just have to watch out what we are doing, how we handle others in whatever situation. It's sad. It's not actually something that adds up. It can't be a rest in the brains of the parents, no matter what. Even if the teachers were to be found and be taken to court, if fellow students who did that would be taken to court, that is not enough. You can't return. Just like the father to Brian Gary was saying yesterday, it's impossible to return. Even the fees, even anything, even the uniform, what would the parent do? It's saddening, it's traumatizing, it is demeaning, it is brutal, it's cruel, it is barbaric, it is, I can't actually define this. This is a spirit of the beast that has to be eliminated from amongst us, and it is high time that however harsh, however strict, however good you are in punishing, watch out how you handle kids. Don't throw things at them. Don't beat them in compromising places. In fact, corporal punishment was eliminated. And however much you want to correct kids, if you correct to the extent of killing them, then how would you actually ever correct that? Yeah, even before God, even before the kids themselves. How would you ever correct that? You might keep quiet and think that possibly nobody knows, but God knows. And I think the guilt are always afraid. So I would actually tell my fellow teachers, just be careful, be motherly, be fatherly, be careful of how you handle other kids. Bye-bye for now. Press the notification bell if you've not, and share my videos. Share your concerns and research, because this is the only way to add value to the current information.